Hi there, my name is NetherYam, and today we're playing Factorio. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. When we last left off, we almost, so close, so close, except for all the things that totally went wrong, had the defense factory up and running. One of the big things is that we sent the train to the wrong station. No big deal. The other big thing is that this, I forgot to put a track right here. So the train has to go down here, all the way to the, all the way down to the coal area and back, just to turn around here. So relatively easy fix. All we should have to do is that and maybe a little signal action, and that should be that. Now it should be able to turn around properly. We will also put a, oh no, that's already a chain signal. Fantastic. So we'll need more chain signals as we go, but currently this only serves traffic from two directions. So, so that's that problem solved. Pretty easy. Next is we just have to solve this one to not send it to defense pickup, but in fact defense. Oh wait, could I just have? Let me see. I'm gonna do it wrong again. Defense pickup, and then could I just click that? I don't know. Really? Is there no way to just change which one I meant? Like, if I wanted to like swap this one out, so I didn't have to like redo the conditions? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Let's see. We've got this guy, which is going to be defense drop off. And that is going to be ammo turret. Cool. All right. So defense drop off. That is lovely. And then, so it goes to coal and then to defense drop off. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And it should, yeah, just do a little loop. Ooh. Oh, okay. Cool. I was kind of hoping those trains would conflict a little bit more, just to stress test the traffic. But awesome, that works, and that works. Sorry. Oh right, I maybe should give it even a condition, eh? All right. Well, what are you gonna do? It was on manual technically, so I don't know. I saw it go to automatic, and I knew that would happen, but didn't think about it. Okay, we're gonna go empty cargo, or oh wait, what just happened? Oh right, empty cargo or 60 seconds, and I'm gonna go ahead and just hit defense drop off right now. Just skip what it was doing, so that we can just get it back and let it do its thing, because I want to make sure this is all working and get actually get some defensive stuff getting crafted. Not that that's gonna be, is that gonna be all we need for defense? Like, I've thought about walls and how those are gonna work. All right, so far so good. Let's see how these things start to combine. Gears are going to the right. Iron and copper is going to the right. Iron and copper is going to the left. Steel beams are going to the left. That seems right. Let's see if everything works. So far, so good. I think this is more or less set correctly. We should get gears in here. And then we're starting to get copper and iron for these two guys. This guy's picking up copper and iron. Okay. And then this should be starting to drop ammo into here. It is. It's going to start picking up steel beams. Lovely. Okay. I think so far so good. I think we're cooking. Yeah, we're starting to get some armor-piercing rounds. These are a little slower, but are they that slow? Or am I missing something? No, yeah, they're just slow. Okay. Kind of surprised we have none, but yeah, it happens. There we go. Cool. All right, we've got turrets, we got ammo. And now the question is, what do I want to do with all of that? Because I don't know if I'm fully prepared to come up with any sort of like automated system just yet. I don't even know if that's possible, but like I would love some sort of defense. I don't know if it's gonna be, I don't know if we're gonna get into walls chest yet, but I think, you know, a few turrets dotting the landscape maybe. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. But then the question is, how do I keep them armed at such a scale? Like in the past, when I've played this game at 4, the few times I have played, I've mainly just, you know, created a little wall, square wall with turrets, or with, yeah, turrets on the inside, and a belt that just runs along the whole wall, basically. Just filling with, that just fills with ammo, and then little inserters that just consistently fill the turrets with ammo. This, well, maybe this could be something that's part of the train track design, since everything is sort of surrounded by these track pieces. Maybe we can build turrets into them, you know, like in the little corner. I mean, also these corners are little yet less useful, so maybe I could create a little like defense thing in the corners. The problem is I don't think they'll be able to get to the centers, but we could theoretically do little turrets sort of in these little gaps too. Turrets just sort of like along. What is the range? Let me check here. What the range is compared to the size of my thing here. So if I were to put one here, yeah, that's not great. It's not terrible. What would it need? Like, I'm just sort of thinking that like kind of like a minimum, like 4, something like that. If I wanted to like keep this defended, and then to sort of, I don't know, close up the hole, something like this maybe at each corner. And then what could I do to sort of automate this? I could give it a little bit of a interior side, like this size thing on the sides. Each of the sides could have like a little, just a little boop, and then I have a train that's just picking up ammo and just taking it places. Oh, that's gonna be tough without some sort of logistics line, which I don't know if I'm super ready to get into yet, but we might need to do that sooner than later. We're starting to get to the point where it's like, how could I possibly take a train all over the place? But I don't know, we'll see. So, but the design of that, I don't think it's too crazy, right? I might want to take care of this one manually instead of just waiting for them to attack me. Or like actually, you know, be aggressive on this one instead of defensive. That way I can continue to build up here. But yeah, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do about sort of automating the process of filling these things with ammo in a way that isn't a huge nightmare for me, and I don't have to go to every single one of my areas and fill them with stuff. Look at this. Some real traffic going on here. Oh, we should, this should be, a little bit more better balanced, but it currently is literally just a U-turn, so I don't think there's really any way that's gonna get stuck necessarily, like permanently stuck, since there's literally only it's just a single piece of track. But still a little bit. I still need to figure out some way if I can even add that to this, some way of like doing little holding areas so that the trains don't do this as much, right? Because this just kind of stinks. This is just kind of a mess, right? It's not broken, but it's certainly not ideal. I think adding this piece of track will certainly help, so that the trains that are, at least the trains that are just through traffic and don't need to go into here, can do that. But yeah, still obviously not great. Still obviously not great. So I presume this guy's got to go down here too. Oh no. Oh, that's probably my signals actually. What? He just wanted to move on? Okay, whatever. I gotta figure something out. All right, anyway, not what we're dealing with here today. So, this is great. Oh, sure. We're just... That was it, huh? We're just sort of out. Well, these guys are kind of stuck. So they could have kept going, but they're stuck because of the output. Same with these guys, but we're still sort of missing a lot of resources just because, I think mainly because I didn't let those trains sort of live long enough or like, you know, stay at the stations long enough. So they didn't get a full 60 seconds at each station. Okay, so I won't worry about that now. So right now what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and just start moving. Boy, I'm out of resources, shockingly. I know. I think we got to start moving the moving the ammo and the turrets to somewhere though, so that they continue working and start building up in a chest. And so I'm gonna need for that is a few resources here. So we're gonna need some undergroundy dudes, and I'm really looking forward to automating all this stuff, so I don't have to keep going back and forth getting dumb resources and pocket crafting everything. Good luck. And bonk. I wonder why that one was already damaged. No way to know. Alright, let me grab a few of these. Let me go ahead and fire off a few of these. We're gonna need plenty of belts, which we should have. We're gonna need... I don't think we need anything else just to get this rolling. But then we are going to need... We're gonna need to design something. I think that's just all there is to it. Something that is theoretically symmetrical, both linearly and radially, and that has belts and is easily institutable at a given station. Ooh, I think this guy's back. Lovely. That's what I like to see. More resources. All right. But yeah, first, so yeah, we got to figure out some way of getting these things out of here, or to where they need to go. But first, let's just get them out of here. And these will basically live. Oh, that was inconvenient. It's not the end of the world, but we'll just do it right. Oh no, that was the opposite of right. That's there and there is fine. Okay, so first car is ammo, second car is turrets, which is fine. I don't even 100% sure if I'm going to send turrets anywhere. I don't think that's super necessary. In fact, putting them in six entire chests is probably insanely overkill. But, you know, it'd be nice to have them. So, what I'm going to do is just sort of leave that there for now, just so that, you know, we've got this cooking, so we can start to fill these chests with the resources as we go, as we're working here. But I think it's going to be something like this, to the point where I might actually add this, a little configuration like this to my intersection. But, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just create it. I'll create a blueprint. You know, that easily tacks on top of it. Does that seem more or less? And then we'll go here, sort of right there. And then that therefore goes like here. Or like there. Okay, so I think that is more or less symmetrical. So I'm going to grab this, not these, and create that. I'm going to go ahead and add this to a blueprint. It has a track on it, even though there's technically no tracks. So that's my sort of, we'll call it the corner blueprint for now. We'll probably have to change it. I'm going to go ahead and add well, we're going to have to actually fix up some of this track, at least in blueprint form. So I can figure out where this is going to go. Let me clear out a few of these trees. And then let's see. So we've got a fair amount of track here. I don't know if it matters where it goes necessarily. But we'll sort of design it. Maybe we'll just sort of design it to go anywhere. So I think what I'm going to do is essentially have this come out like that, and then just go straight. And it doesn't have to be super big, because this is literally going to be a single train with a single station. We'll go ahead and do a little thing like this. Not that it really matters, but and then that's basically going to be it, except it is going to have one of these guys on it. So that is going to be something. Real quick, let me just, I can't remember. Although I guess if I were to get this guy and just sort of look at it like that, it's going to be right there. Here. Whoops. Didn't need to make that. Is that right? I don't know. Let's see. Nope. Nope. I keep pressing the wrong button. You. Oh, so close. The top is right. I actually just made it too big. Oh, no. That's wrong. There we go. Cool. Keep pressing all the wrong buttons. Anywho. So, there. That is what we want, because then what we can do is we can add this guy there. But this is going to be its own blueprint, I think. Just like that. Perfect, except we don't need that one. So just a little, oh, well, let's also add the tiles. Just a little guy that I can drop onto various pieces of track. And this will be my ammo loading stations, right? And these will go on the sides of tracks, as in not, if we imagine this as a square, not the sides that have the loaders, which isn't going to always be the top and bottom necessarily, right? This one's on the side. So theoretically, if we made a square out of this, we would put our little ammo loaders on either the top or bottom. And then I got to figure out some solution for getting the ammo, and it'd probably be something just really straightforward for now, where we basically just run a piece of belt, you know, kind of like this, you know, on each of the things, and then this will somehow basically loop the entire way. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It'll maybe just from here. It'll just go in both directions, and then they'll get loaded up. What a turret will hold five pieces of ammo. Oh man, is this? I don't think this is unrealistic. Oh, I don't love how tight this is, though. Hold on. These can go right up next to the track, and then there could be a belt there with a little dude there. The thing is that I'm trying to think of what will be my end result if and when this becomes viable, and if and when I start adding smarter trains, you know? Because what are these going to be able to tell? Like, am I going to compare all these? I could. If I have an inserter handling the ammo, they're going to need power anyway. So theoretically, I can run some sort of data on these, like run information on whether or not they're low on ammo. That wasn't right though. You know? And then, is this right? Yeah, that looks right. And then somehow request a train, essentially based on whether or not one of them or some of them are low. That might be kind of tough. I don't think it'll be possible, but it might be kind of messy. If I do something, I mean, I guess theoretically they should, if they're being supplied properly, they should all have basically the same exact amount of ammo in them. So I could theoretically check the average amount of ammo in all the turrets, and then if it's less than the amount it should be, request a train, like that kind of thing, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But I think it's doable. But until then, if I'm not gonna go into like logistics yet, what do I want to do? And I guess just have a train that just brute force goes to every single one. I don't love that. All right. Here's what I want to do, I think. This is going to be a little bit messy, but I mean, well, I don't think it actually will be particularly messy compared to what I normally do. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm essentially going to create a little setup here. Does that look even remotely even? Don't think it does, actually. I think even this one is a little. I think that one goes there on that side. But it's gonna be a little bit. Ooh. So this is set. Do I want it to be set? I guess I can flip it. All right, I'm gonna. Let's say that will be there, And then that will be there. Okay, I think it's fine. I don't know if it's perfectly symmetrical, but it is, I think, symmetrical enough. And then there. Okay, because what I want to do is essentially do something like that. And I'll go to about there. And then, right? Whoa, whoa, not quite. Actually, I'm gonna actually do this. Let's see. Not there, but there. I'm gonna go here. Like that. But I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just gonna go there. And then basically I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Oop. Sorry. I was getting caught in my own car. We'll do this here. Like that? It's not like that. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, right, because we do want to be able to turn that corner. Okay. This, and then this, and then this. Cool. All right, and now what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a nightmare, but whatever. I'm going to take this whole thing. I'm going to just take all the stuff that's not all the things I just built. Not the trains, not the power lines, not any of the belts, not any of the inserters, none of this. We don't need any of that. It was just in my way. So I got all of this. No inserters, no things, no train tracks of any kind, no signals. All right, there we go. All we need is belts, undergroundies, turrets, inserters. Cool. I'm going to make a blueprint out of that. And this is going to basically be my, ooh, come on now. I thought I could swear, oh, okay. It's belts, I didn't notice. All right, save blueprint. There we go. Okay, so basically what I can do now is theoretically like go to another station and say, put this in here like that. Nice. And that should not only put turrets down, but it should match up. It'll essentially link with the little blueprint I'm gonna do. Where am I? Here as well. We're gonna grab this blueprint, and we'll have this go just to the edge of here, and we'll get, oops, get that and that and that, and then let's see, let's tighten this up a little bit. So it's sort of a little more like symmetrical kind of. We're actually gonna need power for all these things too, so maybe I should add power as part of the blueprint as well. Let's see here, boop, and boop. That's not gonna, just put it nice and sort of symmetrical, kind of like that. Okay, and then this is gonna replace our, oh, actually, you know what, hold on. I could have done it in there, I suppose, but just to sort of keep it nice and tidy and kind of usable in all areas. So save over this, and then, I wish I had thought of that before. All right, you, I'll go ahead and just keep that there. There might be one there in the future. This is just so I can, well, no. We won't design it around the belt area, unfortunately. Ooh. Wasn't 100% sure I was... Took me sort of a minute. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that, and then like how these things connect will be a job for me as I, you know, as I install them. Not I don't need to worry about that now. So just, you know, just little building blocks just to make the future building of all these things a little easier. You know what I'm saying? So that I can go into any of these little train blocks, or like warehouse blocks, I guess. Any of these blocks, and okay, I think it's good, right? That looks good. And then replace that with the one that has power lines. Cool. And then, yeah, so, you know, just to make it easier, so I can put that down, I can put that down. Real trivial to just connect the belts and power lines. Just make sure the belts are moving the right way. And then essentially, or eventually, what I'll do is, you know, we'll have a real quick way of sort of putting these down. There'll be a belt coming from the station down into this. I'll probably have that be a blueprint too, sort of the little station that brings just a belt in this direction. And then basically all the stations that are here, it'll just be one train with one car, right? Just a single car thing. It'll just come up to the weapons, stop here, fill up that one car with ammo, and then they will all have the same name. And then that might, or no, that'll be when we theoretically create a little bit of a logistics-based station. Then we should be able to do that with train limits and station names, and maybe a little bit of circuitry. But we'll see. We'll see if that. We'll see how messy. If in theory I have this little setup on every square, right? If I've got turrets all along each little square, and I want to have a train that goes basically to each and every one and refills the ammo, you know, that probably wouldn't be too messy right now, because I'll have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. You know, we don't even really have any complete squares, but you know what I mean. So that's not insane to have one train go to 5 different stops, but I don't really want it to do that all the time, and that's going to get messier the bigger with this little base gets. So eventually, I think it's got to be logistic. It's got to be intelligent to some extent, and be able to send trains where they're needed as opposed to just willy-nilly. Which hopefully I don't think will be too hard to set up. That might be where we start our logistic train or smart train setup, right? That might be the sort of the easiest way to do it. This does use up some of our real estate, which I was kind of contemplating starting to put waiting areas for trains, but I wasn't even totally sure how I was going to make that work anyway, so I don't know. Anyway, how are we doing here? Whew, boy, that is pretty tragic. All right, anyway, I think it's going to have to do it for this episode. Kind of a thinking and planning episode, but hopefully starting next episode, I think, definitely, and hopefully soon, we will start to implement this whole thing. Wait, do turrets actually need to be powered? No, they don't, because I use them all the time as I run blindly into biter bases and just fill them with ammo. So, yeah, we're basically just powering the inserters. And then also, we're going to be probably using the power lines in the future, potentially, for carrying signals, but anyway, or carrying, you know, data. So yes, so that's what we'll be working on next episode, is maybe getting a proof of concept here on this area built up, get a you know, get a station, start filling these with ammo, see if that's even realistic, see what kind of hurdles we might run into. And then if that works out, maybe we'll spread them to the rest of the little areas. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye.
Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.